Audio playback using AV Audio Engine involves setting up audio player nodes with content. We will also be using the AV Audio Unit Time Pitch class to make changes to the pitch of the audio output. In order to make your audio playback code a little easier, we've included the functions you need in a class extension file that you can import into PitchPerfect. Class extensions allows us to add code to the Play Sounds View Controller class, even though this code resides in another file. This is going to provide you with a black box to play back the audio, but don't worry, you can see all the code inside the black box, and I'll cover it line by line a little later in this lesson. In the PlaySoundsViewController.swift file, add the following instance variables and enum after the IB outlets. Now we can bring in the class extension. It is a file called PlaySoundsViewController plus audio.swift, and you can find it in the resources for this lesson. I have it here on this folder, and I'll just drag it into Xcode. Make sure Copy Item if needed is checked, and that the PitchPerfect target is also checked. Click Finish. I'm going to walk you through the code you've just added, line by line, a little later in this lesson. For now, we can concentrate on just calling out to it and having the audio play back. First, we want to add a call to the setup audio function in ViewDidLoad, so that the AV Audio Engine is properly set up. This is one of the functions that is included in the extension you've just added into PitchPerfect. Add the line to call setup audio here in the ViewDidLoad function. Next, let's configure the UI so that the stop button is disabled when this view first appears, as the app won't be playing any sound until the user presses one of the 6 playback buttons. In the extension file you just dragged in, there's a convenience function to reset the buttons to the proper state when playing or not playing music. We need to set them to not playing right before the view first appears on screen. Now, what function could we use for that? If you're thinking view will appear, you're right. Let's add the view will appear function to the Play Sounds View Controller. In view will appear, add a call to the configure UI function telling it to set the buttons to the not playing state. One step left before PitchPerfect can play back the audio, and that is what we're going to be covering next.